Hey
Hi
guys!
guys.
Welcome back to our channel. We are happy to have you guys.
Welcome. So for today, we're just gonna be talking about how to cope as an international student or someone new in a country. Majorly sharing our own experiences as well, like how we've coped. I know we did a video in the past where we talked about cultural shock and things like that. So now we are showing you, or we are telling you how we have coped, because I believe we've coped really fine.
Yes, we have. Actually, I didn't know we are gonna cope this fine, but it's been awesome so far. It's been really,
I wouldn't
really
lie,
awesome.
it's been great. So firstly, what I'll say is, before you go into any country, you research and prepare about the new culture. You want to know what to expect. You don't want to be too shocked. Even though no matter how you prepare, you're still gonna be shocked, because
The culture shock
some
is
things
gonna
you
be
see
there.
on the TV is not.
Watching movies is not like living in a place. So the reality is different from whatever imagination you have in your head. So
that's basically for that one. Then secondly, I would say
embrace cultural differences. If you want to, that's a survival strategy. Honestly, you have to embrace other people's culture. Don't just say, oh, I'm used to this particular culture, which is your own culture, and I don't want to move with other people from different world. And for example, we have maybe the Indians, they have a lot of culture, most of them are vegans, vegetarians, and you
enjoy religion. Don't just keep, oh, I'm a Nigerian, I'm a Muslim, I'm a Christian, whatever. Make sure you're able to mingle and relate with people from diverse, no matter what their life is about. You just learn to accept their culture for what it is, and just just let it flow. Don't restrict yourself, and you'll be just fine. So what I was saying next is, seek support network, connect with other African students, or join an international student organization. For us, one of the major things that I would say helps is connecting with other African students, because if you connect with these Nigerian students or this student from Congo,
they'll link you up with other people.
They'll link you, and it's easier for when you're coming oh, I don't want to mingle with you. I hear some people saying, I don't want to mingle with Africans. I don't want to mingle with Nigerians.
I left my country because I don't want to be with Nigerians. So I can't be in a new country and still be mingling with my fellow Africans. That's everybody have their own
person. I mean, if that's what you want, it's fine. But for sometimes, a lot of times, it doesn't end well, because you realize that a part of you still want to connect to something that is like you. I don't know how to explain it. Sometimes you just want a feeling of home. So if you're just with people that they don't remind you of home in any way, you might just get really homesick, and it might lead to sadness, depression, and all sorts.
Let's be honest with ourselves. You were born and brought up in Nigeria, in Ghana, in South Africa, in Ghana,
India, wherever you were born.
India, the way your schools, the way you learn, everything was totally different. The kind of experience you have, high school, you can't having conversation with people that had their high school here, and your high school experience in Africa is totally different. So you won't have a lot of common ground. I mean, I have a lot of friends from different race and different part of, but at the same time, it's still different from communicating with your fellow Africans, that you have you have more similarities. And I mean, it makes you, like she said, you feel less homesick.
And for us, what worked is after connecting with certain African students or Nigerian students, they introduced us to a Nigerian church. From there, we started building small community. Right now, I would say I have more friends here when I moved to the US than I had when I was back home. And that's so funny, because you're in a new place, you even have more friends, because I'm in a choir in church. Right here, if sometimes I volunteer for the International Students Association, things like that. You just put yourself out there.
Don't restrict yourself. I would say, do not restrict yourself.
I have friends that are Filipino, friends that are from Nepal, and we go out for events, we do things together, and it's so much fun. In fact, you would enjoy it. I would say don't limit yourself and make sure you mingle. Join a church. If you're a Christian, join a church, because you're gonna.
And if you're a Muslim, join
your mosque or whatever. Just join a religious body. Sometimes it will help you like settle in real good, because that was what helped us, and we're good now. We're good. So another thing that helped us survive, and I believe will also help you survive, is engaging in campus life. We didn't, like, since we are master students, we can't really, I'm not like we can't really engage. We do engage, but it's not as much as if you're like an undergrad, because you can't be doing certain things now. We don't talk big girl.
You know, I'm thinking about to make money.
Yes, now. So, but regardless, like sometimes when they do things like, oh, maybe like a dinner activity, or they have like this special event on campus, sure, go for those things. Don't just, if there's games on campus, like for example, it's the football season, go watch football. If it's like basketball season, go watch basketball, female basketball, male basketball. Like just do things. Or you want to watch baseball, go watch baseball. Like just
don't restrict yourself.
If there's
to
something
what
going,
you've been doing before. Before coming to America, we don't watch American football. Not even.
But now I enjoy it. Like
we'll go watch it during football season. We'll go out there. We have so much fun being there, watching people play football, and now we understand the dynamics of the game. And so it's just
a nice experience.
Trying to be a part of, because after you graduate, you realize, so you never experienced anything in your university. They'll be like, oh, they used to do this in my university, and you have nothing to say. You didn't even. You were just in school studying and trying
maybe
to make
some
money,
of you maybe working,
not experiencing anything, and it's something I feel I would regret if I don't get to experience some part of the university. And
like for example, if they organize like a trip, go for those trips. Like, you know how sometimes they organize trips for international students or even like normal students. You go for those trips. Don't restrict yourself. Sometimes they can have like study abroad things. You can go for the study abroad if you can afford it, and if you can't, apply for scholarship. These kind of things come with scholarship sometimes.
Because I know somebody that she's in the study abroad program. She has been to different countries and she didn't pay a dime.
So yeah, just put yourself out there, girls, boys. Just
don't restrict yourself. Remember,
mingle.
Trust
me, this is from experience. For my undergrad, I didn't mingle. I didn't go anywhere. I kind of regretted it, because you just when you graduate, all you can remember is you studying,
going to school, class.
You can't really remember any beautiful
experience from the school. So I would say enjoy every bit of it.
I would say it's like engage or discuss with professors and your colleagues. So for me, what really helps me, like coming here, I had graduated for a little while before I decided to do my master's degree, and my master's degree was in a different course from what I did in my bachelor's degree. So it was a bit hard, because you know how you don't know what is going on, like something that is so easy to people that have been here, that did their undergraduate high school here. For me, it was so hard. I had to learn how to write in APA 7th edition, how to check for plagiarism, how to upload my assignments on Canvas, on LiveText, on like certain apps, how to use those kind of things. But thank God for some friends. I was struggling, really. I was struggling. There were nights that I couldn't sleep. In fact, I fell sick because I was over. You know how Niger style is now, that everything was hard. So in my head, I'm like, like I was using that hardship mentality from Nigeria. I was bringing it to the American education system, which is totally different. So the things that helped me is one of my professors. I would have loved to mention his name, but I wouldn't. So because I don't know if he would mind or not. It was one of the people that helped me. I literally went to his office and I sat down. Doctor, I don't understand how this works. I don't know how to write this STEM paper. Then he explained to me. I recorded his voice on my phone and I made sure I followed everything he said. It was like, okay, this is how you do it. This is how you make references. So he just showed me everything like from the scratch. And I asked for an extra week addition to submit my assignment because I had already missed the deadline. I didn't know what was going on. So he gave me the chance. And trust me, even though I didn't make an A in that course, I made a strong B. I made an 87 or 88. So you can imagine, like, for someone that was struggling. So, and after that, I would say that was my last B. After that, I only had A's. And why? Is because I went to meet my professor. It's what he explained to me that I started using. You know, when all you need is for someone to show you the way. He showed me the way, and I became free, and I knew what I was doing. Then there were some friends too that I would talk to. Like, I would talk to my colleagues. I would say, please, can you do that? Don't be ashamed though. There's no shame in not knowing things. If you think you don't know it, you keep quiet. Now your grade go tell you.
Honestly,
you tell me if you're here to play. So
a closed mouth is a closed destiny.
Yes, so a closed mouth.
Nigerian people who say
a closed mouth is a closed destiny. My mouth was not closed. As I was messaging B, I was messaging C. In fact, I lacked shame. I didn't have shame. I was anybody that could. If you give me ice water, you can help me. I'll be like, how can I do this? I don't understand this. And to be honest, it paid off. And I would say right now, I know what I'm doing. And I wouldn't mind also helping people. When people come to me right now, I don't mind helping. So that's what I would just say.
For me, I would say it still has to be with engaging with other races. Like for me, that is into computer science, and most of my classmates are either Asians. Yes, most of them are Asians. I think I'm the only African person
Indians,
in
Chinese.
my class. Yes, so I have more of Indians in my class. So if you are restricting yourself to say, "Oh, this people are not from my race, I shouldn't talk to them," hey, you go my sister.
Just they play.
They play. Oh. So the thing is, I try to communicate with the boys in my departments, the Indians, and they have like, they if you know about like American system, like I think it's like that in most foreign countries. There are like a lot of Indians in the computer science department. So, and they already have like a community of people that have studied the course before, that they know. They are like, I would say the Indians are closely knitted. Yes,
and which I appreciate and I enjoy, and
yes.
I feel like other cultures should be able to like emulate.
So they are closely knitted. So there are a lot of people that have graduated from that same course that they know, and they already highlighted everything they need to do, the exams,
the professors they need
the tests, the classes they need to take, and everything. And you just become a JJC from Nigeria. You don't
doing whatever, not knowing what to do.
You won't know
making mistakes.
You know the classes to take and everything. And whereas people already, they have a group chat where they tell, oh, don't take this professor. This professor is not good in teaching. This professor will make classes tough. This professor we just give you theories and no practical, things like that. They already know all the right professors to take, because you won't just be behind, and a lot of things will be passing your back.
You'll be passing your back.
And you will be struggling.
If my they would.
And you see the people, they'll be having A's, you'll be there.
Okay, what's going on? Why is this
read
hard?
more than these people now. It's because they give themselves information. So you have to be close to everybody. Don't say, oh, these people were not. Be close to them, so all the good information won't pass you by and all that. Because sometimes too, I remember when I just came there, some assignments I will have like problem understanding, and you can imagine if I don't talk to anybody in my class, how would I survive? So I can message like 3 people. Oh, are you having problem with this assignment? Blah 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 blah. If I can't reach, if I talk to my professor couldn't like. I mean, I advise to talk to your professors too, but if you talk to your professors and you don't understand, regardless, maybe your professor couldn't explain to you enough. You can, maybe you can talk to your fellows so that I feel they'll be able to break it down to you in a way that you understand as a colleague. Better as a colleague. So that was what I do. If I talk to my professor and I don't understand still, I'll talk to your classmate. Oh, do you understand to me? And we're fine. I got through. I'm doing perfectly well in my field, and it's just using this thing.
And another thing I would say is maintain a healthy work-life balance. Sometimes some of us will do more than ourselves. Like, I've made a video before coming here. I said try to like apply for scholarship, or make sure you have enough money to help you when you get here, so you don't just keep working. So you see some people always working and they don't have time for studies, or they get burnt out. Like, just make sure you have a balance between your work life and your study life, because it's not easy working and schooling. I would tell you that it's not easy at all. So make sure you balance it out. And they say all work and no play makes Jack what? A dull boy. Make sure you play. I feel like that was one of the things that helped me this last semester. Like, for when I just got here, it was just study, work, study, and
work.
I burnt out. Like, I got burnt out. Oh my god.
Sometimes I'll be at work, I'll be in the bathroom crying. You know, it was just horrible. But when I decided that, I cannot come and
have
kill
fun.
myself, I'll be fine. Everything was sailing fine.
Yeah, you know, when you have that I don't care attitude, everything is gonna be fine. I'm gonna do my best with my academics. I'm gonna do my best with my work. Like, don't burn yourself out. We are only humans. Make sure you create time for fun. Don't joke with creating time for fun. No, this life, you don't live it twice. Make sure, although the thing is, it's not like you would leave your job or leave your studies and go and be having fun.
Somebody pay your school fees for you.
Somebody pay your school fees. Except if you are like, you have scholarship or you have a lot of money. Fine.
So have a good balance.
And the last one is,
stay connected with family and friends. I'll say that. Don't say, because I'm here now, I won't call my family and blah blah blah. And sometimes it's not even conscious, because sometimes you'll be busy with work, you'll be busy with school and everything. You'll be able to reach out to your family and friends. Try to dedicate a day in a week, if possible. Maybe Sundays where you get back from church, and when you get back from church, if you don't go to church, maybe Sundays. I mean, a lot of people don't go to work on Sundays, I believe. So just reach out to them. You can put it in your reminder or write it on a sticky note in your room, so you can see that. Call your parents, call your siblings, call your friends. Just, try to link up. Don't just cut out every relationship because of
you don't want some of us left old, maybe their grandparents back home that are like in their 80s, in their 90s. These people might not have a long time to live, and you might, if you don't call them, how sad it would be if somehow your 85-year-old grandmother, you just call one day and you hear that she's dead, and you haven't communicated with her in months or in years. That would be disheartening. So even if it's like once a month, reach out to your loved ones. Once a month is too small, but I'm just saying, if you can't do weekly, reach out to them, make sure that they are fine, because you don't want to just be living your life in another country and you've lost connection with your roots. Make sure you stay grounded and you stay connected with your family. All these things will keep you sane and will keep you going.
And for me, I would say, for us, we are Christians, so we still have to add this regardless. You always remember to pray, even though you're working so hard, you're studying so hard, and you don't have time for yourself anymore, you're losing it. Just praying. Dedicate a few times. I don't know if I should say this now. There was a time I was trying to apply for graduate assistantship. And you know how sometimes the devil will play with your mind. They'll be like, I've applied to this, I've applied to that. I'm a child of God. How come I'm not getting what I want? So it was really messing with my head. I was almost having anxiety. I was always like, I was not happy. It's like the devil just created this sadness in my heart. And I just decided to pray. And this song, I was just listening to gospel music. Then from nowhere, this song, Firm Foundation, played. And that was it. And that was the song that God used to release me from every bondage or shackles of depression and sadness. So at the end of the day, you still have to remember our source. Our source is God. So everything is still from God. Like, even if sometimes it's not going to be all rosy, that's just the truth. It's not all rosy, because you're starting a new life in a different place entirely. So just remember God, and He's gonna be there for you. So, I know that you have Mercy and Grace here who loves you, prays for you. You can send us a message, and we're always here to encourage whatever you have to say, and we'll be here for you guys. We're gonna be ending it with this, and do not forget to like, share, subscribe, and repost so people can
leave comments to what do you think, and whatever improvements you would like to see, let us know. And know that we love you. Bye
guys.